Welcome back to Bozo Gaming.
Did you hear about what happened to Super Mega?
Yeah, we were about to talk about it. I talked to someone who knows more about it a while ago, because I didn't really know what happened.
Yeah.
I just knew they disappeared for a while. And also, I thought they were...
I knew about it when it was happening, but it's not like it's a thing that you usually have to like follow up, because like...
Yeah.
The thing first came out, and I think it was like a month or something of silence. And then there was like, I think they both independently made their own videos on it.
Yeah, from what I understand, it wasn't really them that was the controversial part. It was the people within their company.
Yeah.
And it was... People were mad at them because it was their lack of maturity in dealing with the situation of their employees that let it get out of hand, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if they had just, like, realized, you know, if they were just mature about it and just, like, nipped it in the bud early, it probably just would have been, like, a thing where the people who were doing bad things would have, you know, been kicked out of their office or whatever earlier, and it wouldn't.
It seemed like in general they were just not paying attention to their employees, because I know they also just were getting like literally just shit was getting stolen from them, like money every month was getting stolen from them. I think they just did not give any oversight to the people that was working for them.
I just think they just had too much faith that the people around them were good people, and they just weren't. Specifically, I think their thumbnail guy who like drew all their art or whatever sexually assaulted one of their friends or employees or one of the girls, and they like didn't basically banish him, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think there was something where there was people living in their office, like because their office was just a house.
Yeah.
And they weren't like paying rent or something like that, and then like they wouldn't pay or something like that.
They went on for like a month.
And then they very pettily started like lying about stuff. I think they tried to call like Ryan transphobic, but like his girlfriend was like trans, so that really confused me, because I was like, I don't think he's like that.
Dating someone if you're like just like that, I don't know, probably not.
Just stuff like that, which I like. That's why like when controversies come out, it's like you can't just. I mean, as much as there probably is like proof, it's more so those people just go like, okay, this person is in the shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be like, fuck that guy, because there's always like two sides of the story.
Yeah.
And it's up to your discretion to like figure out which one is true based on the evidence at hand. It's really a scary thing where people can just lie on your name and people will just believe it, and then you just, I'm canceled now even though I did nothing.
Yeah.
Not to say that's the case with Super Mega, but
I think it probably, like, it's definitely hard to tell. Like, it's tough in their shoes to figure out what to do, because I understand not putting out something immediately to like actually think about what you want to say. But I do think like it probably blew up a lot more because that stuff came out, and I think they took a long time.
Yeah, I don't
in terms
think
of
they
internet time to respond.
I think basically shit happened, and instead of dealing with it, like first and foremost, like they just tried to ignore their issues.
I think it's more so they try to deal with it interpersonally, but they just were like, we'll figure out this other shit later once we actually like talk to the people, because like you're mentioning, it's people that they know and see every day. And interact with.
But from what I was told, they just kind of weren't confrontational enough. They were just like, hey man, that's not cool, slap on the wrist, you know, and that just like enables the people to keep being bad.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, look, you're acting like a fucking idiot, you can't live here anymore, you're kicked out, or like, obviously what the fucking thumbnail guy did was inexcusable. Like, he should have been just immediately like detached from them. I don't know, and I think that's just their lack of action and whatever. I guess I'm not informed enough, but I think that made people take to the internet and talk about it, and then them ended up getting like more backlash. So
I mean, as far as I'm aware, a lot of it seemed to just be pretty.
I'd have to refresh myself on the situation, but I'm pretty sure that's happened. If you know more about it and we're just fucking spatting nonsense that it just isn't true, let me know. But
listen,
I was literally, a friend of mine like a year or two ago told me about it because I was like, what happened to them? Because
if the future of this video has like 10 billion views, listen, I didn't anticipate this much of viewership.
We're just having a loose, uninformed conversation about what we think happened based on things people told us or videos we watched. But if you're an expert on the situation and we're completely wrong, we're sorry?
That'd be crazy. Honestly, if you remember all this stuff, by the time that you're probably watching this, which I'm going to guess is even farther in the future than this is even being recorded, that's crazy that you even remember all this stuff.
And also,
years ago at this point.
Well, I'm not saying fuck Super Mega. I think they're funny internet guys, and like, you know.
As far as I'm aware, I mean, like, they still make videos and stuff. I know they took a break for a while because, like, honestly, I can't inherently blame anyone after that to be like, I'm gonna take a breather. I know they're back to making videos.
Yeah.
I think in general,
I don't think they'll ever be back to where they were.
General perception from when I talk to people don't seem to be that. I haven't heard anyone be like, fuck those guys.
Oh, buddy.
What? Oh, no. Fuck that shit.
It's the worst guy ever. Emperor Bullwax. I also don't think what they did was yeah, it was like bad. They should have handled the situation better. They'll just auto go to it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm obviously aiming at the fucking far one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have handled the situation better, but it's not like, I don't think they're like bad people at their core, so I don't think it's like a thing where it's like, if you watch Super Mega, fuck you, like, they're bad people, because I just think they made a stupid mistake, and I don't think people should be like judged and banished based on their mistakes, unless of course you're a fucking like pedophile or something crazy.
Yeah,
where that's like obviously inexcusable. There's
sorry, no pedophile.
What? There's obviously levels to this shit. I think they just made a mistake. They're immature, and oh, what the fuck? What the hell does that do for you?
Safety?
I guess. I don't know.
Safety from Bullblacks? Does that stay there? I'm gonna guess it goes back down.
No, it doesn't.
I can't throw. I literally can't throw Pikmin at this. On top?
I don't know what that's for.
Now I can. I got two. When I'm underneath it, I can't throw, and they can't get back on top of me.
What's the point of that?
Backshots? Pikmin backshots?
I genuinely cannot tell you.
Pikmin
Okay,
backshots?
stop getting fucking backshots, bro.
Okay.
I genuinely can't tell you what the hell that is worth. Yeah, it's usually a platform. Yeah, it'll walk across, but like, it's not even.
Dude, I hope this thing doesn't wake up.
You gotta touch him. You gotta give him a little. Nope. You gotta touch him.
Where's the entrance? He's gonna be facing that.
He's not gonna knock you over if you just touch him and run. There you go. That works too.
Okay.
Man, fuck this guy. Hey, don't lose all your Pikmin. Use your purples to maybe stun him.
Stop!
What?
Stop! I don't like how auto-locking the auto-lock is.
Oh.
I'm like nowhere near that! Look how crazy that is! Look at that! I'm fucking playing. It's like I'm playing with the fucking controller and I'm playing Black Ops.
Snap throw so you can fucking strafe and hit him.
No! No!
Oh, he's charging up his tongue. His tongue-ealer. Okay, rocks.
I remember that we learned the strategy that rock Pikmin are actually pretty good because they don't stay on his face.
They don't stick, yeah. Maybe that's why they gave you a lot of rocks, you know?
Oh yeah, they kind of like teaching you early on.
Or for the cave. Yeah, I mean, this is how you keep them alive, I guess. Chip away. Just find your timings.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Anyways, conversation back.
I don't know. Just lastly on like the Super Mega thing, it's like the internet cancel culture is weird, and I think there's certain people and things people do, like fucking doctor disrespect and shit like that. Like just the weird creeps who are way different levels.
The amount of people that haven't been canceled or have been canceled and come back, that have done crazy shit is insane. Like just so many people that, I mean, David Dobrik, Shane Dawson, James Charles, Killer Keemstar. I mean, like so many people were just genuinely the worst. Some of the worst people you can think of.
Yeah.
Like, how are those guys fine? Oh, I see. Baby mode.
Yeah.
And just in case, you know, if there was the rare chance that it was going to land on you and you just know how to look for shadows.
I don't know. I just think like they didn't really do.
Whoa.
Oh, I think someone got eaten. They didn't really do anything like
Come back.
bad other than have bad people around them and not like discipline them. But it's like you can't control other people. I know they're your employees,
like, upset, and I definitely even understand like people not wanting to watch because of that. Like there's an expectation of an audience, and people like that part I understand. But I definitely think like thinking about them being canceled, I think maybe a little bit different. I feel like it's more like the people around them got canceled, but it's more like holding them responsible. As far as I'm aware, if I remember it, I don't think anything, crazy
I mean,
happened.
I think it was more like,
I mean, I do remember for a fact that there were, like, the people that were saying shit about them specifically were just straight up malicious. Like, they were able to show text messages.
I think some of them were, but some of them, like, one of them was like, it was mostly the sexual assault thing with...
That, no, I'm not saying...
That one was like, hey, that was fucked up.
I'm saying that stuff where they would be like, oh, Matt and Ryan are these awful people. That stuff I don't think. I think a lot of it was literally they have messages and then be like, I'm going to say this fucked shit and try to ruin their reputation.
But I'm pretty sure with the
others, I'm not saying that other people around them weren't fucked. I think the people around them, especially that thumbnail guy, definitely was fucking weird.
Well, I also think they didn't like kick him out. You know what I mean? Like they didn't. They just like essentially harbored him because he was their friend.
I'm talking about this. I'm saying when they were talking about shit about specifically Matt and Ryan. Again, I don't know. I guess that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember even what they inherently said about stuff, like the transphobic stuff.
I don't know.
Stuff like
that's just lies. That was just lies.
They have text messages like from them being like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this fake shit and try to ruin their lives because of it."
Yeah. I can't remember.
Which I think it's crazy that they were able to get those. Honestly, how did that hitbox? Holy hitbox! That tongue somehow slapped me from that far away.
Gulp, I've got a bad feeling about this. Shut the fuck up, Colin. He's doing it again. Yeah, I don't know. They definitely made some mistakes and should have handled it better and more maturely instead of just doing nothing and then hurting a lot of people around them. But also then, like, they also got taken advantage of and lied about, and which you know, or just like added more fuel to the fire and made people really hate them or cancel them or whatever.
Yeah, I just remember when it first happened, it was how it started is definitely not how it ended.
Yeah.
Like the initial claims were crazy. So much shit was coming out. It was like endless sea of like updates and like fuck shit going on. And then neither Matt or Ryan responded at first. So everyone was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, you know, after a bit, the rumor had come out. I think that makes sense because they probably also wanted to gather all those like screenshots and stuff and be like, "Hey, no,
they wanted to give a not an emotional response, but a thought out like response." I don't know. I don't think they're like they definitely did a lot of things wrong, but I don't think they're like bad people where it's like fuck them. They should not be able to like have a fan base anymore, you know? Like they fucked up, they made mistakes.
Yeah. Hey, if John can still make videos.
Yeah, I mean people are gonna make mistakes and hurt people and you know, it's all about how you bounce back, how you learn and grow, and how you
honest for most things in general.
Unless you're a fucking pedophile or like a sexual assaulter or something like that, then like fuck you, you're a piece of shit.
Don't do that. Sorry, David. Fuck you, David.
David who?
The guy who killed the girl or whatever.
Oh.
Every time everyone else says fucking David, they're like, "What are you? Obviously, I'm talking about David."
Oh, the
but then
singer
when I
guy.
say David, everyone's like,
Well, I
"Ooh."
had David Dobrik still in my head because you said that earlier.
No, I did say David Dobrik earlier. You're right. Wait. Oh, it's
You got it. You're
okay.
good.
Do you know what happened? Do you know why JonTron not got removed from Game Grumps, but why JonTron got canceled like later, afterwards?
Doesn't he just have like crazy like right-wing views or something like that?
Yeah,
He's
I think
racist?
I'm so curious to see like.
He was like, I should be able to say the N-word.
From what
it's
I've
fine.
heard, well, I mean, to be fair, back when fucking what you call it, early Game Grumps.
Oh, they were
I think
ripping it.
They
Yeah.
both would say that shit.
Yeah.
But I think I generally can't tell like how racist he is or just how dumb he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think what happened is JonTron got introduced by somebody or Reddit or the internet. Do you know the like critical race theory? Have you heard about this shit?
I've heard that term,
The
but
concept
I don't really...
is just like,
Oh, did you know that, like, statistically, black people commit more of the crimes than white people, so therefore, black people are predisposed to committing crimes?
No.
that's
Well,
basically what the theory is. And then I think JonTron heard that and was like, oh, that's just real then.
based. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and so everyone's like,
Maybe it's because systematically
yeah,
they're like...
we just arrest them at a way higher
Yeah,
rate. And then
exactly.
also like just the communities that they're grown, like the resources, like people in under-resourced areas tend to turn to crime more often.
And
There's
they're-
other stuff like that.
you know, an oppressed people.
Maybe
sort
like
of thing.
there's more things that determine how a person acts than just their biological code.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think it basically he started having those takes when talking about some things.
Yeah,
and then
it's
people
not
went, holy
good.
fuck.
Yeah.
And I think what he eventually said was, hey, whoops, yeah, that was fucking stupid. I didn't realize what I was saying. Who's to say if he was actually just dumb as bricks and then like fell for it and maybe is now better and doesn't think that? Or maybe he just realized he shouldn't have said those things and he still thinks them.
I think he was probably
I know some
incel coded in a terminally online state, and he didn't fucking know any better, and he's probably, you know, a very what is it? What is it? Toxic masculinity, sort of.
Oh, like an incel?
Coded. Yeah.
Incel coded guy?
So he's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
if this makes sense, it must be right. I think it's right, so it must be right.
But yeah, I think that was like a thing where he was kind of falling into that side of things, and he would like, I don't think he'd be like openly talking about it.
So has he bounced back, or I thought he's still a lunatic?
No, he's bounced back in terms of like popularity. Like he still makes videos, not as
Well,
frequently. And
does he still believe those crazy?
I don't know. I just don't think. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he like was racist and or if he was stupid, or if he was stupid and just doesn't talk about it and is still stupid.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know if you heard about that. That is like the second
know.
JonTron thing, because I know JonTron left Game Grumps, and I think that was kind of its own controversy. But I don't think it was like a big one. I think it was more so like they just kind of weren't that close friends anymore, and they're like, all right, well, you'll just do stuff with Dan, and then I can do my own thing.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of how that went, as far as I remember, because they even had John back on for one of the Game Grumps things that they did.
Did they?
Yeah, like far in the future. Or I think maybe they did a collaboration like years down the line to be like, hey, yeah, we're still friends. We just don't do videos together because whatever reason, you know, I'm guessing they just didn't want to do a
internal
channel.
politics or whatnot.
Yeah. But,
I don't know. I just think like people are so fucking stupid.
yeah, I don't understand. Like, I think if you're quote unquote smart enough to be like, I get critical race theory, you're dumb as brick. like you're how are you projecting yourself to be so smart, and now you only think that something like race is going to be the factor to contribute to behaviors? And
Careful.
it's such like a I saw him.
I mean, maybe I'm just dumb and naive, but and from a you know, a more, I guess, like liberal upbringing where I
guess
grew up.
yeah, because is he from New
But
York?
I don't know. But well, I don't get how more
I think he's
people's
from New York,
take isn't
actually. He's
just
from New
like
York area, isn't he? Anyways,
people are people and we're all in the same boat. So why not just respect each other as people just because someone looks differently from you.
I think like people can vary like so vastly between like I don't even think race is like anywhere near a component to even become part of a topic. I mean, like at best, like here's my thought on even if something like critical race theory is right.
Yeah.
Only the concept only means that like statistically someone is like maybe 5% more likely to be like this thing. That doesn't mean like everyone gets -5 stats cross board.
Yeah,
that means
it's
on
not
an
a fucking video
RNG
game.
manipulator, it will maybe roll slightly less. But that doesn't mean that person that you're talking to isn't a high roll. Like that should not at all indicate like how you treat someone, how you treat groups of people.
I just don't get how people like get to that conclusion. Like how do people get convinced by that?
I don't think critical race theory makes sense. And B, the statistics behind it, even if they may inherently be true, which I don't think they are, and I think the conclusions they draw are based off of other shit like I'm talking about, like with, like just different living situations and other aspects. But even if they were, none of that then justifies any different treatment of different groups of people, because that would just be a small statistic in a huge net of the possibilities that a person could come out to be. People don't always turn out the same way based off the same.
I think that was a new enemy, that mud slug.
Yeah, I think it was, but I'm not equipped and I don't have the time to deal with that shit right now. So I'm just gonna.
I don't know. Maybe I just had like my parents taught me good morals, and like maybe I'm just naturally as a person like come to my own conclusions about stuff, rather than people who are like believe fucking internet information and shit like that at face value all the time. But in my head, it's just like people are people, like, and I don't know. My mom always said like judge people based on character, and like that's it. Like people's actions and how they treat others and shit like that, and just how nice and kind and respectful they are means so much more. It's a poison guy. You're fine. It means so much more than any other factor. So like, you know, when you meet someone and they're from a different culture, or you guys have poison, and they're from a different culture or different race or different ethnicity or anything, it's like none of that matters, man. If they're a kind person and you know you talk to them and they're very nice and respectful and good people, then
sorry, I'm not saying it to you. I wasn't saying no to you.
What the hell does it matter? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get racism. It's stupid. Fuck racism.
This is the anti-racism episode of that.
I don't know.
Hopefully we redeemed ourselves from our if you thought that we were weird from any of our things that we said earlier, hopefully we have unweirded us.
Yeah, I'm not.
We are not racist.
Hopefully I haven't like crisscrossed my words and said anything that's like can be received as like prejudice or anything. I think I'm just more uninformed than a lot of like people who are very into
politics or like just like debate shit
or social politics and all that shit like that. Like I don't pay attention to that shit that much.
Are we wasting another cure? Is this person not at all?
I don't know. Maybe this
relevant?
is a person you have to save for the quest. It's not, but
it's not. Who the fuck is this?
But yeah, that's my just like bland take. You know, I don't delve too deep into shit, but it's just like
Chowder!
Just respect people and take them at face value based on their character, not because of anything else. And I don't get people who don't fucking see the world that way. It's weird. So
what the fuck? Racism's bad, guys. Don't be racist.
Don't be racist. Dan Corona approves this message. That's our time for this episode. Thanks for listening about critical race theory.
Tomorrow we talk about genocide.
And you know,
2 days for now.
Love wins. Type shit. You know what I'm saying?